What's going on, guys? It's No Name 4505, and if you can hear some background noise, it's because the people upstairs are being annoying and making noise at 1 in the morning. But then again, I'm recording Pokemon videos, so it's not my place to judge. But anyways, this is the Mega Sceptile moveset. Of course, we usually do the moveset video the day after of the Mega video as a follow-up. So let's just take a look at original Sceptile's stats. Pretty average. Special attack is alright. Speed is fast, 120. And attack isn't anything special, but it does gain access to Swords Dance. And of course, a popular set in 5th generation RU, or in UU kind of, was Unburdened with Flight Gem and Swords Dance, taking advantage of the fact that Sceptile after +2 is pretty much impossible to like outspeed. Oh my lord, these people. But it's pretty much possible to outspeed, and at +2 it's actually pretty strong. But of course the gems are gone this generation, and Sceptile with the power and speed creep that's present in every generation has fallen down. But Mega Sceptile is a lot stronger. Base 145 special attack, I mean 389 is alright. It's actually not that good for OU standards. But the speed, 409 speed, and I'm not even fully invested, is really solid. What this 409 speed allows me to outpace is Mega Electric, which hits 405, and you're thinking, why don't I just run 406? But this 299 number right here is very optimal for making substitutes. So that's the main reason, and I actually didn't make this EV spread, I just got it off the forums. So I think there's other things involved with this speed number, but I know it outspeeds Mega Electric, and I know it's a good substitute number because it just falls short of a 10, or a number that is a base 10. So that's really helpful for that. And then just max special attack to give it as much power as possible with a timid nature. So those are the EVs, but yeah, Mega Sceptile's jump in speed is very important. And this particular set is just substitute 3 attacks. But one thing that makes Mega Sceptile stand out in OU is Lightning Rod. So in OU, there's obviously Thunder Wave with Thundurus, which if you're a very fast Pokemon and you just get crippled by Thundurus, things are pretty rough for you because, well, you're not fast anymore because you just got crippled by T-Wave, as well as Rotom Wash. And Rotom Wash is a very prominent Pokemon right now because of all the threats being spammed. Not just Mega Salamence, but just other powerful physical attackers, and then Pokemon like Mamoswine, which have become more prominent in usage, just due to the fact that Mega Salamence is such a powerful Pokemon. And Mega Sceptile is the world's most perfect counter to Rotom. It's a grass type and it's a dragon type. It did gain that extra dragon typing, forgot to mention that. And it also gains Lightning Rod, which means it gains a special attack boost when the Volt Switch goes off. And not only is Mega Sceptile immune to things like Thunder Wave, it also gains a boost from them. So Mega Sceptile is really strong in that regard. Like I said, this is just substitute 3 attacks. Because of priority, substitute is very useful. Just to not only be behind the sub and to avoid taking other forms of status. And then of course your opponent has to make another move to break your substitute. So substitute is really useful, plus Mega Sceptile doesn't really have any other moves that it could fit onto a move slot because like Focus Blast 2 KOs Ferrothorn anyway, so you really wouldn't need HP Fire. Like the only thing that HP Fire gives you is the ability to like OHKO Scizor, but Mega Scizor doesn't even die from HP Fire, whereas I believe Focus Blast 2 KOs it all the time unless it's like bulky Mega Scizor. And then Giga Drain and Dark Pulse are just stabs, and then like I mentioned, Focus Blast hits Ferrothorn, OHKO's T-Tar, Heatran, just all that stuff. And there's not really a reason to run mixed. So as far as substitute sets are concerned, with the substitute 3 attacks, this is probably the best set. Let's just take a look at its moves real quick. Like I said, this is just a special attacking set, so we're not going to focus on the physical moves. Although I do believe that the special set is much better than the physical set for Mega Sceptile. I've seen some people try it out, and I just haven't been impressed by it. So the special set, in my opinion, is the way to go. I guess Grouse Knot could potentially be an option if you want to Oko like Assault Vest, like T-Tar or something, but Giga Drain is definitely more useful, so Sceptile could have some reliable recovery, and it also is more reliable versus Rotom Wash, which this Pokemon is very good at countering. It's just very good at countering electric types, and it's a very good anti-metagame Pokemon in my opinion. Let's see. I guess HP Ice could be useful, but a lot of the Pokemon that you're trying to get with HP Ice you can get with a combination of Dragon Pulse plus Giga Drain, or just Dragon Pulse. HP Fighting, not really worthwhile because you have Focus Blast. I mean, I guess if you don't want to miss, then yeah, that's the thing. Subseed set, Mega Sceptile's definitely not that good at. Leaf Storm, I guess could potentially be an option because there are some times where you need to hit harder than Giga Drain. So I guess Leaf Storm could potentially be an option. I wouldn't recommend it with Substitute though. I definitely recommend having both Leaf Storm and Giga Drain on the same set, so you can have the recovery when you need it, so you remain at the maximum amount of HP, and then when you need the power to break through Leaf Storm, could be there. On a physical set, Pursuit seems cool, but again, we're not worrying about physical moves. Sunny Day Solar Beam, obviously not very effective with Sceptile. There's just other Pokemon that do that better. Synthesis, again, like Sceptile, while it gained some bulk, like it's still not the bulkiest Pokemon out there. So I think this is just a lot of the pre-Evo moves. I did not know it got double kick though. Like I'm ever gonna need double kick, but it's there if you ever need it. Yeah. One thing that Sceptile has is a very large physical move pool. So maybe a set with like Power Up Punch could be useful, or Swords Dance could be useful. Again, I'm not too sure, but like I said, the special set in my opinion is the set that is far superior because Mega Sceptile actually only gained, I believe, 30. Yeah, no, only 25 in attack, but it gained quite a bit in special attack, and then also it gained a lot in speed. So that's basically Mega Sceptile. It's not that in depth of a Pokemon. Again, like I said, I just got this EV spread off of the forums. So if you know a better EV spread or can explain this one a little bit better and why it's the most superior moveset, I would definitely appreciate that. But anyways, about Mega Sceptile, I think it definitely has OU potential. Whether it'll go OU, I'm not too sure. But I definitely feel like it has a niche in OU, especially right now with the fact that the metagame is still unsettled. There's a lot of very fast Pokemon just roaming around there, namely Mega Salamence. And you'd think that Mega Sceptile wouldn't be too useful in a metagame with Mega Salamence because you can't really hurt it too much. Well, I guess you have Dragon Pulse, but you can't switch into it, but it can't really switch into you. But not only do you outspeed that, but a lot of the Pokemon that teams are carrying to beat Mega Salamence, Sceptile has a pretty good time against. Of course, Mamoswine does have that Ice Shard, like I mentioned, and Weavile, but that's one of the main benefits of Substitute, and why I think it's the best option to have in there. Because, like, with Mamoswine, you can just Oko with Giga Drain once they come in, and they can't take you out. And then, like I said, just Substitute is just, in general, a good move to have. And Pokemon like Rotom Wash, which has really risen in prominence because of Salamence existing, like this is the perfect counter to it. And then like Pokemon like Thundurus, this is very useful for offense because fast attackers that Thundurus is normally used on offense. So if there's Pokemon that outspeed your opponent's offense, then Thundurus just T-Waves them. But Sceptile can not only eat up the T-Wave, but gain a boost from it in special attack, which makes it even stronger. It outspeeds Greninja, which is very useful because Greninja is like the best Pokemon in OU right now. From the looks of things early on, Greninja is definitely threat number 1. But anyways, that's the moveset. Like I said, Mega Sceptile definitely has potential to be OU, but it definitely has a niche right now as like one of those lower OUs. Whether it'll become a mainstay in OU or just be a Pokemon that is pretty solid, but what isn't quite good enough for like the mainstay OUs, like Pokemon like Rotom Wash, Pokemon like Scizor and Garchomp, which are the mainstay OUs, or Greninja. Like, even though Greninja might go to Ubers, but that's another topic. Uh, but yeah, let's just make a Sceptile. This video is going on way too long right now. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope the noise of my neighbors didn't bother you too much. And peace.